In the bustling corridors of City General Hospital, where each step echoed with the urgency of life, Dr. Lena Evans found a world where her skills and her compassion could merge harmoniously. As an accomplished cardiologist, Lena's days were packed between cardiac ward supervision, emergencies, and constant studies. However, her dedication to her profession left her little room for personal distractions, until the arrival of Dr. Adrian Turner, the new neurologist. Their first encounter was less than perfect. Amidst a chaotic morning where the melody played by the beeping heart monitors mixed oddly with the symphony of timorous voices and hurried footsteps, a spill of coffee over archived patient files was the culprit that introduced Lena to Adrian. While she was reproaching the clumsy hands of a nurse carrying the overflowing tray, Adrian's calm voice and light chuckle made her turn around. He was holding a fresh cup of coffee, offering a replacement with a smile that reached his deep-set eyes. Embarrassed yet grateful, Lena accepted the gesture, noting how his presence oddly seemed to silence the cacophony around her. It wasn't long before they found themselves frequently crossing paths, often in the hospital's quiet corners, discussing complex cases or unwinding from their hectic schedules. The currents of their conversations flowed effortlessly, and the initial awkwardness blossomed into a comforting companionship. As winter melted into spring, Lena found herself eagerly anticipating Adrian's insightful talks and warm smiles. It was during a late-night shift, over shared takeout in the dim corners of the hospital cafeteria, that their tentative friendship deepened. Adrian's hand brushed against hers as they reached for the last spring roll, and something palpable shifted in the space between them. "My heart seems to beat just a little bit differently when I'm around you," Adrian confessed, his voice barely above a whisper, as if in fear of breaking the spell that had enveloped them. Lena, feeling every beat of her own heart skidding to a halt, realized the resonance in her soul. She had always believed that love belonged outside the demanding walls of the hospital, but Adrian had rewritten the coordinates of her heart's map. Weeks turned into months, and as their relationship delicately weaved through the trials of their demanding careers, they supported each other through personal and professional victories and setbacks. The hospital, a place synonymous with their daily struggles and triumphs, also became their sanctuary of shared glances, lightly squeezed hands, and quiet confessions during stolen moments. Taking a risk, Lena planned a surprise for Adrian's birthday, a rooftop dinner overlooking the neon heartbeat of the city below them, decorated subtly with lights as mellow as twilight. As Adrian stood there, speechless, Lena stepped forward. "Adrian, you've taught me that sometimes the best healing comes from within. Being with you is my heart's way to mend, to love, to thrive," Lena professed, her voice steady and sure. Adrian, moved beyond words, pulled her close. His embrace spoke volumes of the future possibilities. Their journey wasn't free from obstacles, from late nights and emergency calls to the ever-present pressure of keeping their professional and personal lives distinct. Yet, with each hurdle, their commitment deepened, proving that perhaps love, much like medicine, required resilience, patience, and the willingness to see the beauty in the unexpected. City General bore witness to many stories, some whispered in haste, and others sealed with promise. For Lena and Adrian, it was where two heartbeats found their harmony, against the background of life-saving alarms and the quiet moments that pieced their souls together. Love, they realized, didn't disrupt their lives, but instead was the rhythm that made every challenging day worthwhile.